Good evening everybody, I hope you're all well. I am back at my favourite spot, which has now become my unofficial proving ground. I wanted to come up with a name for these little videos that I'm doing where I'm testing stuff. It was going to be something tech, but obviously I'm not that techie, but I will be testing whatever it is. New pair of socks, in this case, it will always be a test, and I'll try and make it always on a Tuesday. So these videos are now going to be called
Holy Testicle Tuesday!
Right, today's one. Not actually just testing the drone, I'm testing the follow me function whilst riding. It's not something I've done yet, and in actual fact this is kind of a double test because I've also never tested riding with this on my back, and I have to say it's actually a lot more, or a lot less of a hindrance than I expected it to be. But the main test, as I say, is going to be the follow me function on the Karma drone. First thing I need to do is I'm going to need to turn this camera off, put it into the drone so that we can get flying. Okay, so the camera is now in the drone. So the first thing I'll do is I'll just take off and get it up to a safe height, which is probably going to be about, I don't know, 40 feet, something like that. So I'll just get you up in the air, and then I'll try and fiddle around with these controls. And if it works, I'll explain exactly how I did it.
Karma is too close to follow. Following has stopped.
Alright, as you can probably hear, it keeps telling me that the Karma is too close to follow me. So I'm going to move it away from, away behind me and a little bit higher. So we're at 36 meters height and, no, sorry, 50 meters height and 55 meters away from me. So let's give it another try.
Tap play to start follow.
Ah, there we go. Right, so it's now set up. You can't see what's on my, well, you can see what's, oh shit, I've dropped everything out of my bag. Right, oh, bollocks. Right, hang on a second. Stay there, drone. Just hang up there for a minute. Got to repack my bag. Everything fell out, so I didn't do it up properly. Oh, balls, bloody battery will probably run out by the time I've got all this packed up, back on my back. Right, nearly there. Right, so what I'm going to do is put my backpack back on my back, get on my bike. I'll start riding carefully and press play.
3, 2, 1. Karma is following.
Okay, so this should now follow me. It's going to be quite interesting trying to ride and keep an eye on this screen to make sure that the drone is following me, but it certainly looks like it is. Yeah, seems to be doing the job. That's awesome. I'm going to go to, I've got just under 14 minutes of battery life, it's saying, so I'm going to go to the end of this, the junction at the end of this quarry road, and then I'll bring it back down again. Now what I would like to do is be able to put the controller in my pocket, but it just wouldn't quite fit in the back of this jersey pocket, so I think if I'm ever going to do this, I'll always need to have a small bag or something. Pretty cool. Right, I'm just going to go and do some random flying now that I've done that bit. So that was absolutely brilliant. I'll run through, when I get back, I'll go through the instructions on the controller on how I did it. The other thing I'm kind of testing out is this new pair of glasses I'm wearing, which I picked up on Friday. They're the reactor lenses, and obviously I'm the only one that can't really see if they're reacting when I'm wearing them. Does that look like they're... I mean, it's 8 o'clock in the evening, or it's actually now 8:15 in the evening. So The sun's not at its brightest, but it's still beautiful. So I don't know how dark these are. If I look out the top of them, it looks like there's a bit of a tint there, but nothing too much. But I figured these might be quite a good solution to my cycling sunglasses issue that I was having. Okay, just come back down the quarry road, done all of 4.2 kilometres. That's more than enough riding for me today. Just got to hurdle over this fence, go back and dump this bag. Alright, just time for the obligatory leaning against a gate photo, I think. I think it blends in a little bit too much with that gate. Right, I'm going to clip you back on, ride home. Right, as it turns out, I've had to come out into the jungle that is the back of my garden because the Karma drone needs to be up in the air for me to access the settings to show you how to do the follow function. So I've flown it. I'm hovering over junction 6 of the M25 at the moment, which is quite an interesting view. But right, I'll show you what you do to set the follow function right now. So if I just turn this controller around and see if I can get a good clear shot of that. You don't want to see my reflection too much. Okay, down here there's a little diagram of the drone itself. Click on that and you get these auto path options. Then you simply click on follow.
Karma is facing you.
So the Karma will spin round and face the direction of the controller.
Start follow.
And then if it's far enough away from you, which this one clearly is now, and I wasn't when I was doing it earlier, you quite simply tap the play button
2, 1.
like that.
Karma is following.
Now wherever this controller moves, that's where the Karma drone is going to go. So I hope you can see that on my screen in this sunny glare. But yeah, that's basically it. So I'm going to turn the follow off now and just go for a bit of a fly. It did work very well, I have to say. It's a really good function, and one that I think has only recently been added to the firmware, because in all the reviews I watched for this, one of the main complaints seemed to be that it didn't have a follow function. It certainly does. So there you have it. The superbly entertaining, technical, informative, scientific, educated review of the GoPro Karma drone follow me function. It's pretty bloody good, isn't it? I love it. I think that could be a bit of a game changer for some of these videos. What I would like is for GoPro to reduce the control size by about 20% so it fits in the jersey pocket more easily. It does fit in, but it was a bit of a squeeze. I don't really want to be stretching my pockets out like that. What I might do is try and fashion some kind of mount similar to the one I've done for this Karma grip that I'm using now, so I can use the little quick release GoPro slider that's already on the front of my bike just to attach the controller. It's not like I'm ever going to be using the drone whilst doing any serious riding, so I'm not going to be sort of head down in a sprint or climbing a mountain or something with the controller, bulky controller attached to the front of the bike, so it wouldn't be too much of a hindrance. So maybe that would be a future video, trying to work out how to do that, if that's of any interest to anyone. That's it, yeah, that's the first official Holy Testicle Tuesday video. Next one, I'm branching out. Next one is looking like it's going to be a recipe. I'm appealing to my wider audience, and it's effectively cooking with WKG. No, it's not cooking at all, actually. It's a smoothie recipe that someone recommended to me, which sounds absolutely amazing, and I think there are some pretty good sort of nutritional benefits for cyclists, sportsmen such as myself. So that's likely to be the next Testicle Tuesday video. Before that, there will be another WhatsApp vlog, which is likely to be the final league race of the season. It all comes down to this. There's quite a few battles still to be decided for league positions, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, and now I've run out of words, so I'll catch you on the next one.